Okay, so this is the job today. Look at the state of that. Already we've got rusty water. So we're in this ground floor flat apartment, whatever we're going to call it. We've got a few problems. So first of all, this radiator. So I'm working for a landlord who doesn't want to spend any money. So we've got a new radiator here because that is crap and whatever. This radiator through here, we got a fridge bulldog. Hi guys. So we've got this radiator here. Now, no word of a lie, it only gets hot to the top here. So literally that's where it gets warm and the rest of it is cold. Now we've said to the landlord, look, you need a power flush. She doesn't want to spend the money. There's only a certain amount that obviously we can advise before people, you know, we know the outcome as heating engineers. If they don't want to listen, then, you know, whatever. So the outcome of that, if you're a tenant watching this, is that basically we're going to have a new boiler. They'll be paying for a new boiler before they know it. So this is again how the system is. We've got a leak as well in the down here. So the customer or the tenant, sorry, is constantly putting water into the system. Joe's just gone off to go and get the radiator for the bathroom, but we're also going to put a new thermostat on this because that's broke off. But we're going to have to take this radiator off, find out what the heck is going on under there, because that's a crazy one, isn't it? So clearly going to be a joint at the elbow. So we are going to cut a hole, find out what that leak is, patch it all back in. Probably it's going to all have to dry, and then we'll put the radiator on. Whether we put the radiator on today, but the tenants here are due a baby as well, so this obviously all needs to be done. The landlord is now obviously forced into action really, but again, what can you do when they don't want to spend any money? Okay, so I've just put the hose pump on this one because I'm really interested to see how bad the water is in that rad, because again, that one just does not work at all. Are we going to get anything? The pressure's gone, so come on, anything? No. Okay. But anyway, we can see how black and rusty it is. No. Anyway, so the plan is with that radiator is, I'm not sure if I've already mentioned this. So that radiator is going to come off. We're going to tip it upside down and we're going to flush it through. I guess we're only delaying the inevitable, really, by doing that, because if the system's already that bad, then. But anyway, at least it will get the tenants warm, especially with the baby. They'll have a radiator that's, I guess, flushed through. But the system will end up just going back to what it was, because you need to get rid of all the water in the system and clean it all to put the fresh back in. You can't just go around flushing radiators, it doesn't work. We've tried it all before. A power flush is really the best way, or the only solution here for this one. So the water did start coming through, but just look at the state of it. That is unbelievable. Very, very dirty. I've just took the valve out, try to get that to clear, but just look at the shite on the end of that. This is my brother's contact. We basically work for a guy who manages a load of landlords, and we do all the work, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that really for Joe to see, so Joe can send it to them, and maybe really just say, look to the landlord, are you sure you don't want a power flush? Because again, you know, you can have a Rolls Royce engine, but if you've got dirty oil and water in it, you know, the best engine in the world ain't gonna last 5 minutes if you don't look after it. So yeah, that's my 10 pence put into this job. So I'm just what do I know, eh? I'm just I'm the professional here, allegedly. Right, let's crack on, keep going. Sometimes, honestly, you can't make it up. So as I've just been sat on the toilet seat making that video, I sat on the toilet seat and I've gone and bust it. I mean, I know I'm fat, but what the hell? Oh. So I've got to replace the new toilet seat now, obviously, because I'll get the blame. That's my wages gone for the day. Fucking hell. Right, so we've just whipped off this other radiator that's in the new nursery baby room or whatever. So this is the side of where the valve is. Well, sorry, the hole is. But you can see where there's been a leak, but you can see something's going on there. I can move that. I can move that way too much. So I think I wonder if I can just pull that off. Yeah, I think I'm going to be able to pull that off really easy. Right, so let's make a hole and find out what's going on, because that should not be moving that much. I think the solder, or whether the place has been done in plastic. What do we think? Let's have a look and see what it is. So, whatever the guess was, did you guess compression? Because I didn't. I didn't know whether we were all going to be copper in these flats, because they are quite old. These are apartment flats. Or was it going to be a plastic fitting? But anyway, it's compression. You can see there's a bit of water and stuff, but it's really done some damage. Like I say, it's put a huge hole inside the skirting there and ruined the floor. I decided to pad saw the area out here, so that's a pad saw. So I didn't use a multi-tool because I didn't want to cause too much damage, because I just didn't know where the pipe was going to be, was it going to come down, because sometimes they do drop in flats and so on. But clearly when it came across, because the boiler's just the other side of the room there. But right, so let's whip this off and see what's going on. Okay, so Joe's back. He's bought the new radiator valve, new toilet seat as well. But so while he was gone, I've just took this outside and flushed through this radiator, because again, it's going to be a baby's room. I know I'm doing that one, and we just thought, you know what, we're here and we're going to do it. With the state of the water, I've shown you all like pictures and videos, which is another good reason to do this, because you never know sometimes what you're going to find on jobs. Taking pictures and videos, that's all that's on my phone really. But we've basically said we're going to say to the landlord, you don't need to have a power flush, you've got to have one, because you know, with the state of the water, we both just said the boiler ain't going to last 12 months, so it's either have a power flush or have a new boiler. So but anyway, I'm out of this room now. I'm going to so we've decided to keep the compression fit in. We've put this rapid blue stuff on, which when this sets and goes off, it sets and goes off, as you know if you've used any of this stuff. And we've jet blued all the radiator back on. Of course, what we're going to do before we patch anything, we're going to have the heating and everything on, and hopefully we'll have no leaks, and then we'll patch up. So fingers crossed, it's a simple repair, I guess. Well, we are really going the extra mile here, so I've decided to take the hallway radiator off as well while Joe is doing the bathroom radiator. So this is my little setup. I've got a load of attachments and things, so I've managed to come off the I'll show you what might as well show you, being as Joe's just walked out past me outside. So again, Joe's doing the bathroom radiator. I've just whipped off the hallway radiator there, because they're a lovely young couple here, saving for an house. First baby on the way, and obviously struggling to even heat the flat here, so we're just kind of doing what we can. So if I can at least get, like, you know, they're gonna have a new radiator there. We can't get into the bedroom because that's got stuff all in it, but at least if we can get hallway, living room, you know, that's nearly all the radiators. And again, we're gonna force the issue with the power flush. But so I'm gonna put the hose pipe in here. And the state of the water that you'll see in a minute. So again, this isn't. This'll work a little bit, but right. So we've just now took out this living room radiator, and you'll see. Hopefully, how much black comes out of the side. Yeah, this system's just absolutely filthy. What I've also got is a rubber mallet, which I'm hitting, but I can't do it two-handed, so and hold a phone. Okay, so there you go. I've just put some attachments on the edge there because I was fed up with getting wet and cold. The water is freezing today, as you can imagine. It's a winter's morning. So I've got the water busting through. Basically, oil until it's clear, and then good little thing, these old rubber mallets. So I'll obviously do that either end, push it around, flip it around, and whatever. I guess this is a more manual way to do it. It's like when you've got two of you, but when you've got to do that on your own, it's a bit of a ball ache. But look, see the water. I mean, how long's that been on for? And it's still coming out like rusty colour. So it's going to come over there. Obviously, I will. I won't just leave it up for the rain. It is raining today. Well, this radiator's been flipped around. Obviously we went both sides on that one, but it's coming through dirty and black. I mean, I think that's the best I'm going to get, really, without using chemicals on the system. And again, doing a power flush. If I'm completely honest, I probably wouldn't have gone as thorough as I have if I didn't meet the tenants and how lovely they are. They don't really deserve such a crap landlord, in all honesty. But anyway, I'm trying to help them because they've had, they've got electric heaters and everything in the room. Just spending that much money. When all the landlord needs to do is just do the job properly, and there wouldn't be all these little bits what we've had to do. But I've just kind of there you go, look, it just keeps coming through dirty. There's not much else I can do, unfortunately, with this now. Again, we're going to force the landlord's hand. So not only has she got to pay for this anyway, there's definitely going to be a power flush. We're going to put a magnetic filter and so on. So anyway, I've gone on enough. I've about burnt myself out on this one. Definitely burnt some calories doing this job. Okay, so we're all done on this ground floor flat apartment. It's a shame you can't see how I feel, or whatever, that makes sense. My feet are absolutely freezing and soaking wet with these buckets, but I feel like I've done a really good deed helping this. They're so polite, lovely young couple. So new radiator in the bathroom. That is lovely and toasty and warm. Obviously, it's a new rad. We were slightly concerned on the boiler when it first kicked in because it took a while to get to temperature, but that's lovely and warm all around. What we've said in here is we want to leave the still got a bit of wiping up to do, obviously. We're going to leave it with the heat on because it's had no heat. It's been leaking. It's really, really warm. Again, there's going to be a baby in here. She's ready to drop any moment. So We're going to leave the heat on. That'll dry everything out here. And either, I don't think it's going to be us personally coming back. We've got a handyman that we use to do all our little bits. So he'll come up, patch the wall, and clearly they need new skirting and everything as well. And I guess finally into the living room rad, which is also nice and warm. It's definitely really sort of, it's boiling at the top, like I can see what they mean. It's warm on that one side. There's a few patches. I mean, you saw the amount of time I spent on that radiator. I know the walls are a bit black still. I'm just going to come around with my grime wipes and make sure I wipe everything up before I leave. But yeah, I mean, it could have done with new radiators, but again, we're penny pinching here, aren't we, by the landlady. Anyway, we're thinking of what to say. But boilers in here, we need to get a magnetic filter up there. We're going to be back with a power flush. So, I guess to be continued. See you guys. This one has got all the energy. He must do that other one's head in. He's constantly jumping all about. Oh, you can come away now. You can see how much energy the one's got. I'm trying to ignore him because he's just, that one's out of control. The other one's quite mellow, but anyway, yeah, like I say, to be continued. We'll be back to this one.